My brothers and sisters of Texas, you better be paying attention because we now have multiple hurricane watches up for multiple places in Texas. That's right. We're talking about the risk of heavy flooding. Rainfall is increasing along the northwest Gulf Coast. Life-threatening storm surge and hurricane conditions are possible along portions of Texas coast early next week. So we've got storm surge, hurricane, and tropical storm watches have been issued for beta. Okay? It is expected to track from its central Gulf location to the west and possibly make landfall south of Houston. And this thing could be a super floody rainmaker, with the yellow representing over 15 inches of rain, and the orange being 8 to 10, and the red being 5. So that is a whole lot of rain for a whole lot of square footage of Texas and Louisiana. And this would be the 5th hurricane landfall of 2020, and we are only 8 days past the mid-season point of hurricane season. Okay. And Tropical Storm Beta is expected to be a Category 1 hurricane at landfall. And definitely because it has like 3 days over hot water with minimal wind shear and low dry air, you got to think that rapid intensification is possible all the way up to Category 3. That is just my opinion. You can have your own opinion. That's how life works. And anytime there's a glitch over the storm we're tracking, we take the weird weather watch up a notch. So, definitely take the weird weather watch up a notch. But we're watching this thing. I live in Houston, and I got people I love and care about in Texas City and Galveston. So we'll all be watching it together. And this thing has been kicking out some serious lightning in its core. But like I said, right now it is tracking east, but is expected to do a hard west turn. Now I got to tell everybody, this is 2020, so expect surprises, dude. Absolutely. Expect surprises. And so anywhere from like 3 to 4 days over water will give it a chance to strengthen. It's at 996 millibars right now, which means it has 60 mile per hour sustained wind speeds and is only like 4 millibars from being an actual hurricane. So definitely, I would say Category 2, Category 3 cannot be ruled out. And if this thing just meanders, it's just going to drop hellacious amounts of rain, and then you'll have storm surge, straight line wind damage. Oy vey. And I'm kind of punch drunk right now, but I'm trying to snap out of it for your sake and my sake and everybody's sake. But models are seeming to clue on a Corpus Christi type landfall. So we will definitely pay attention. I think I'm going to need to use the thesaurus at some point. But remember, everyone thought the last hurricane was going to come over here, but it ended up over here. And so where this thing goes, we got to keep tracking and watching and paying attention. And like anything goes, it's 2020, man. This year has been totally nuts. I'm exhausted. And lightning around the core means it's probably intensifying as we speak. I wouldn't be surprised if you wake up tomorrow morning and it's a hurricane. Like I said, there's a chance of a major hurricane. It's in the Gulf, man. The Gulf is like a prime spot for intensification. And if it gets to rapid intensification, that means it would intensify rapidly. Hurricane Teddy has increased back to Category 4 hurricane, and he is supposed to go hit Nova Scotia at about the same time Hurricane Beta would be hitting Texas. So the 22nd and 23rd are definitely going to be dates to watch or mark on your calendar for more hurricane madness and flooding and straight line winds, tornadoes, things of that nature. This is precipitate water, and there's a hellacious amount of moisture in the Gulf of Mexico. And so there's definitely going to be some flooding at the edges of the coastal Gulf of Mexico region, specifically Texas and Louisiana. And then you got to watch Teddy, because they think Teddy's going here, but it could drift west or it could drift east. You know, there are a lot of possibilities. I guess this is the future, and we're living in it now. That is a lot of precipitable moisture, man. That thing wraps up. This could definitely be a deadly and dangerous hurricane. I'm talking about Beta, baby. Hey, Shell's talking about this will fluctuate somewhat as beta moves closer to land. We understand how dry air or land interaction or lack thereof may influence. Friday night version of NWS WPC's forecast rain totals through the end of the coming week. And so, yeah, we're talking definitely over 10 inches, 11 inches for the Galveston area. Talking 6 to 7 for like Space City, and then 4 to 6 for Houston. And then the British Columbia sector of Texas, I made that up. Talking 1 to 2.5, but that is a whole lot of rain for a whole lot of places, bros. Matt Lanza, a fellow Houstonianite, main changes in this advisory are to keep it a hurricane a little longer. So people are on board now with it becoming a hurricane. It also shifts the track north a bit the first couple of days, but comes back in line with the previous forecast later. Still shows a weakening trend as beta approaches the coast. Old track versus new track here. And so we will have to pay attention. Okay? And that's what I do. And I'll be on the night shift for you guys because I love y'all. All right, everybody. God bless everyone. Stay cool. And I will talk to y'all in the near future.